Alright, what is going on, everyone? It is Bewitching and welcome. Today I'm finally going to be doing the Q&A, the 100k Q&A, the 200k Q&A. I know this Q&A has been long awaited, so I will get straight to it. Alright, so the first question is from Brock, and he asks, is there a particular memory that sticks with you or motivates you when things get a bit tough? The answer to that is there's not a specific memory. But anytime I'm having a rough time or I'm struggling, I just kind of think back to other times that I was in a really dark spot and how I moved on from it. Alright, the next question is from Elsa, and he asks, will you ever watch Frozen 2? I'm gonna be honest, probably not, but since you always request Frozen songs, I'm sure I can watch mini clips from it and probably watch the whole movie with all the clips. Alright, next question is also from Elsa, and he asked, if Fortnite wasn't a thing, what game would you still be streaming today? Honestly, that's a tough one. I would probably say Rainbow Six Siege. I did enjoy Overwatch 2. I would definitely do Rainbow Six Siege. That would probably be my main focus. And then I would probably play Overwatch, maybe some Skyrim, GTA maybe. Some Nintendo games. I don't know. But I guess I would say Rainbow Six Siege would be my main game that I would stream most often. Next question is, worst anime you've ever watched? I'm gonna oh, it was the one that I was talking about on stream. It's definitely Magi. Like, it definitely had potential, because like the first couple episodes, actually the first season was pretty good up until like the last couple episodes, but it was really good. And then like I tried to watch the second season, and it was almost a chore watching it. I didn't want to look it up because I hate looking up things. I'd rather just see it, so I get every detail. But it was unbearable, so that's got to be the worst one. But I haven't watched too many, so that's not saying much. Okay, next question is from Fairy, and he asks, what made you what you are today? Life lessons? That is a tricky one. Yeah, that's a pretty deep question. There's so much that I could say, but some of it, I probably shouldn't say. The only thing I can really say is my struggles. I did struggle after high school. I was in a pretty bad place for a few years, up until probably this year. Everything was just a mess. But I think it definitely helped me develop as a person and make me understand a lot about life and be a bit more humbled. Next question is from Fairy, and he asks, what is the reason you don't like your face to be in a picture? Well, that's not necessarily true, because I do take face pictures, but I don't know. It's not like I think I'm not attractive or anything. I guess it's just how I've always been. I'm just not really good at taking pictures. If I was ever going to take a picture of my face, I would want it to be professional. I'm not really into selfies. The only reason I take pictures is because as a content creator, I feel like that's kind of important. But throughout my whole life, I've never really took too many pictures. Next question is from Jason. He asks, why do you stream at such late times? I mean, I kind of have answered this question a lot on stream. It all started, originally I used to stream at like 12 p.m. my time to about 5 p.m. Like, it was not saying like 5 hours, but it was kind of like short streams. It was just around those times. And then I started school again, and I was working, So literally the only time I could stream was when I got home from work, when I finished my homework, and it was like 12 a.m., 1 a.m. So that's kind of where that originated from, and I kind of grew my community off of those times. So I kind of stick to it now, and it still works. I think, I can't say my body is adjusted to the times, but it kind of has and it kind of hasn't. It's hard to explain. Next question is from Tweets, and he asks, you had a chance to make your own video game, what would it be about? I thought about this before, because there's like, I've always wanted to make a game, but then I actually sat down and thought about it. I was like, wait, what would I even do? I don't know. It would be like a mix between like Zelda and Skyrim, and I don't know. I just know that I like games like Skyrim, I like games like Zelda. I don't know. I really don't know. That's the closest answer I can give you, is a mix between Skyrim and Zelda, somehow, some way. Next question is from Brock, and he asks, what non-Fortnite related content do you typically watch on YouTube, Twitch? Honestly, I don't even know. I'm gonna go back and see my history, because I don't know. Oh, okay, so the last thing I watched on YouTube was a Gon, Killua, and Kite scene from Hunter x Hunter. I do sometimes watch, I don't know how to pronounce her name, I should since I watch her, but I don't watch her all the time, is Samara. She usually vlogs a lot, and I kind of enjoy watching that. Sometimes I'll even watch like dog videos. There's this husky called Gohan the Husky, that's the channel name. Sometimes I'll watch that just because, well, I have huskies. So I guess my answer is kind of everything, or kind of a bunch of different things. Like, I used to watch this guy, I don't even know his name. He was like a bodybuilder, but he had this little monkey that he'd go around with, and he'd like go to McDonald's, but he wouldn't give it anything from McDonald's. He'd just give it like a little, like, apples from McDonald's, you know, and it just like, I don't know, it was kind of cute. It was weird, I don't know. Or, like I said, I'll watch some vlogs sometimes. Oh, actually, there is one person I watch pretty often, and that is Emma Chamberlain's, I think is how you say her name. But she's pretty entertaining to watch. Next question is from Mad Hunter, asking, what is the scariest experience you've ever had? I have quite a bit. I mean, most of them have an explanation behind it. Yeah, I've seen a lot of like weird things when I was younger, but there is an explanation for all of it. Especially because for one of my assignments in my college class was to write an essay about pretty much debunking something. And that for me was ghosts. I decided to go with like ghosts and spirits and stuff like that, and kind of cracking down some of the big stories or big scary stories that people had. And pretty much I kind of learned about like all the weird things that you could see. Like if my door flew open right now, there could be an explanation, unless you actually saw like an apparition. So I'd have to say the scariest experience I've ever had is definitely sleep paralysis. Like, it does have an explanation as well, but it's just like, it's scary. It really is scary. And I get that if I don't sleep enough, I get it a lot. Not even that, like before I'm fully awake, I'll kind of open my eyes and I can see something. I can move, so that's not fully sleep paralysis, but that's definitely scary too, to the point where I had to like jump out of bed and turn on the lights. But sleep paralysis, if you've ever had it, it's definitely scary, and pretty much you're not able to move. So like you can kind of see, you're not fully awake either, but you can kind of see, and you can't move. And every time I've had it, there's like something standing, or you can kind of see something there, or you can feel like the presence of something there. It's super scary. And you can't wake yourself up. It's terrifying. So I guess that'd be my scariest experience. Next question is from Fairy, and he asks, can you sing? No, absolutely not. I think I told this story on stream once, but when I was younger, probably, I'm gonna say like before middle school, for all the concerts that we did as a class, I'd usually just sit there and mouth the words, so it looked like I was singing. Yeah, I know. The next question is from Sixer, and he asked, if you could travel anywhere in the world, where would it be? I'm gonna have to say Japan. Next question is from Sixer. Do you have any regrets in life? I mean, I always want to believe that I shouldn't have any regrets, but there's some things in like high school I wish I would have like gone out for sports, or you know, maybe got a little more involved, paid attention more. But I mean, you know, I am who I am today, so I can't say I really regret too much, because it could change who I am today. I might not even be here today if I would have taken, maybe if I, you know, stuck to basketball, maybe if I did cheerleading, maybe if I did tennis, you know, I might not be here today. I could be doing something else. So my answer is, they're small regrets, so they're not really imperative. So my answer is actually no. Next question is from Tweets, and he asks, worst thing you've ever done that my parents don't know about as a kid? Most of the time my parents found out about it, like actually 99% of the time. There's only one thing that they never found out about, and that's when I think it was in like 3rd grade. They handed out like lollipops and like candy if you read a book, and I literally stole the whole box and put it in my backpack. And I told my sister about it, and it's funny because anytime I did something she didn't like, she's like, I'm gonna tell mom what you did. So that's really about it. Yes, I was a thief. I'm now. I'm sorry. Our next question is from Michelle, asking, what are some of your pet peeves? Eating in bed. I hate when people eat in their bed. I don't know. That's definitely my number one. And then, obviously, probably like the basics, like when people talk with their mouth full of food, or when people interrupt me. I don't like that. People who, oh, this is also a big one. If you're having a conversation with someone and they're just invested in their phone the whole time, saying, yeah, I hate that. Next question is from Tweets, asking, what is your favorite inspirational quotes, sayings, passages you like? My favorite quote of all time is actually in a Day to Remember song. It's a pretty heavy song. I can't say it all because it's super long, but I will leave it on the screen. Once you read it, you kind of understand why. I feel like I can relate to it so much. Unfortunately, this video is going to get too long if I answer too many questions, but any questions I did not answer on the video, I will answer in Discord. So if you look back at the Q&A, if I did not answer your question, I might leave a comment if I remember that I didn't answer it on stream, so kind of let me know, and I will try to answer it, because I definitely want to answer all your questions, and I'm also curious to what your answers are for your own questions, because some of these made me very curious. Like the pet peeves one, what's your guys' like dream profession, what is your biggest dream, favorite conversation topics, stuff like that. So if you guys want to go into Q&A questions and kind of answer them too, because I am curious. I care about you guys, I care about the community. I'm always curious about what you guys think and what you guys enjoy, so it would actually be really awesome if you did that. If you don't, it's not a big deal, but I just thought it'd be kind of fun to do. But yes, thank you guys so much for watching. Again, I apologize if I did not answer your question, because there's a lot of them. Thank you so much for, that's insane, 100k, 200k, 300k. I'm sorry it took so long to get this Q&A done. I'm just not good with sit-down videos. But yes, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave some comments below if you want to ask a little more questions. I can maybe try to get to them in the comments, unless there's, you know, a ton of them. But I do appreciate you taking your time to watch a video, and I hope you have a good day.